Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video the grain shed is going up. How much of today's video is going to be, or how far we get on, I don't know. The end has come off, so they're just getting ready to do laser levels and size up the size. I think you can see a stick there, that's how far out 40 foot is from the edge. So just getting it all sized up and taking the end out. Father Phil was saying to the eaves of that there is 10 foot. So if you can imagine, it's going to be twice the foot to the eaves of the new grain shed. Or you can call it more of a grain dryer shed than a grain shed. But I think first up is getting the foundations in to put the steel on, to pour the walls, to do the floor, and depending on the weather then depends on what order things get done in, because today it's quite rocky and dreary. They're also, I think, putting in the foundation for the base for the gas tank to be able to dry grain with. So that's just going off the edge of the shed, and there's a few other bits that we had to decide on this morning, but we'll fill you in later. So don't think there's much to see with time lapse there now. It's just taking down sheets, but me and Troy are going, well, what am I getting in this for? I don't need to get in this. Me and Troy are going to move stuff in the other shed. Father Phil and Brendan are busy power washing. We're getting stuff rearranged so we can get all of this stuff out and over there and sort out crap, and also we have to get the grain dryer back too so they can start visualizing where things are to go out there. So get stuck into it. So we just the triffle trailer on, so we're trying to get a measurement of how high the trailer's going to tip, so we have it attached. It's easier to spin this round. So the cord attached to the side of the trailer there. See what the tipping height is to make sure we're going high enough at 20 foot, just in case we need to go higher. Right, that's our fully up 19'6" with that trailer tip. So even the apex of the roof, you'd nearly tip George's trailer at that, the silage trailer. The height that trailer tips is the height of the eave of the shed. I think I am totally underestimating how big this shed is going to be. It's a job. So me and Troy are going to, itchy nose, head off and get the grain dryer now. With the big square baler moved, and yeah, we'll get it down. We'll start sizing it up. 20 foot's going to be big enough. We are here on Dog Farm. I don't think, no, there's nothing in the way of the grain dryer. So we're in the 99, probably too big a tractor to be putting it on. We aim for the centre hole in that, and then drop it into it. I suppose when you think about it, this shed is probably 20 foot to the eaves. We could tip a silage trailer in here, because the time we brought the mill peat in, we were able to fully tip up silage trailers in here. Lined up here now. I'm just going to pull out a bit and you check to see that she's level front to back. That look alright? That's the grain dryer on. So I'd say it must be 14 foot anyways. Throw it in there. Just throw it in at my feet. Yep. Anyways, we get back down to the yard now and start sizing. After backing in the grain dryer to where it's going to sit, so the plan has changed, and the reason for the plan having to change is because of the gas. We can't have the grain dryer in the shed because of having 3 walls around the grain dryer. Means that because gas is heavier in air, if there was a leak on the grain dryer or the gas going in there, that the gas could build and then you could have an explosion. So it has to be outside the shed, and it'll be surrounded on 2 sides, and the gas will be able to get away if there's an issue. So that is unfortunate. It's going to mean that we have to put a bit of a lean-to just over the grain jar, and then maybe sheet it down so far to try and keep it out of the elements as best can. It also means that the tractor, no, it won't be on the 99, we'll use a smaller tractor, and it may actually make sense, someone says, to put a donkey unit in front of it. I don't think it requires much horsepower, but if you had an engine on a chassis kind of an operation, there is the length of the grain shed. That's where the outside pillar is going to go. So it still has 40 foot, 30 foot anyways, between shed to corner of shed. So we should have plenty of space for being able to get by and get back in. So this is roughly where it's going to be. So we backed up again the wall that's going in here, then that goes through the floor and in the corner. The steel is coming tomorrow, or they're getting ready for it anyway, so I think next up is putting a base in to put the gas tank on. And then, yeah. Sheets are all off the back of it now. Looks so different, so it does. Sizing up, I think, getting ready to pour the foundations to stand the pillars onto and bolt them down to. I think that's the plan. Just to get the shed up and the roof on it in case we don't get the weather to pour the floor first, so the foundations are going in. So just dropped off a lot of stuff to live there. The base is down under the plastic there for the what would you call it, gas tank. They're sizing up here the foundations to go in for the pillars. So where the holes are dug, that's where the pillars are going, and then the foundation strip there, and then the trough for the grain dryer, the intake, is going in there. The steel is also in for starting to tie the wall, and yeah, coming on nicely. Jump leads in the back of the Jeep, should be 2 sets of them. My job now this evening, I've just a few more calves, is to start this job here. Taking all that out, which that is going to be a fun mammoth of a task in itself. As they're finished up for an evening, the steel mesh is in for the foundations, and then the steel tied to go up for the walls. But that is the shed, and then that's the steel then for where the trough is going to sit. So we can't, well, I was hoping maybe we'd be right in, but we can't because the controls are this side of the grain dryer. It means that we need to have space to come up that side. So yeah, it's just not in at the end as much as I thought. That's the shed. From the end of the timber there, right back to there. I think next week now start the concrete work. It's gone dark now, so tomorrow's job to dust lock of calves first thing in the morning, and then we start into cleaning all this up. Do a bit of a will it start too, because that Massey Harris combine should start and the Ferguson Continental should start, but Father Phil thinks the engine could be seized and that just from sitting for so long. The Ford Ferguson won't start because we're missing a bowl someone robbed off it, and the Massey Ferguson combine won't start. We have hosing running. We should be able to get that Massey. Just getting ready to start moving machinery out of the shed. I get this out, then I have to just, that means I put stuff in there. I don't need to worry about blocking up anything else. Finally starting into this. So the biggest issue we have, we've to make 3 piles. So we have rubbish, which the skip is currently full. I can show you the skip full. It's actually quite messy around it because the last bucket that got put into it kind of blew off it. The skip is full. So we're waiting on that to be cleared. So we'll just leave it in a pile in the middle of the shed. We have stuff for the metal skip, which is also full, the bottom of the yard, waiting for Wilton to come to take all. Then we have stuff for the workshop. So there's ram bit for 2725, there's plough bits, there's all sorts of wee bits there once we put on a pallet for going across. And then we have the big stuff, the Bowser, the cab, the tractors. That's probably it. That has to go to the shed below. So I'm going to put that in the camera, stick it on time lapse, so we make a start. See how we go. And this is the next day. Me and Troy got finished up yesterday, getting the cab moved, and the front of the shed now is looking a little bit cleaner. So I have a wee bit to do down this side to get the combine out. So Father Phil's coming into me after the dinner to see can I get the combine started. So more pallets of stuff to go away. The biggest thing that's annoying me is the metal skip is full. I can't go with the metal to the skip straight away, and the same with the rubbish. I can't bring it to the skip because it is full. But one thing I did find, actually didn't know where it was. No, petrol blower. And I thought, not that I know where it was, but I thought it was broken. I just said for the crack, oh, flick it on, pull it. Oh, now it doesn't want to start. This works. We had this for blowing grain and blowing down stuff, and I thought it was broken and was just basically dumped somewhere. So, it works. The biggest thing now is this combine is trying to get out, but there's 3 issues we're going to have taking this out. First one, will it start? Because it's a straight 6 petrol engine, you have coil, you have wiring, you have spark plugs, they could all let us down. may not start. If we do get it started, the second big thing is the clutch, the pedal for the clutch wasn't kept down, the clutch wasn't kept disengaged. It's sat in the shed now for a number of years. The clutch could be stuck. If the clutch is stuck, it's not going to be going in and out of gear. It's just not going to be a very easy thing to move. Third thing, and the biggest thing, this combine, up, as you may see, and the top of it up there, not this side, but the far side, has a bagger on top of the grain tank. Just past history of it. I think we made a video of it before, but that's very high. And if memory serves me right, when we put this into the shed, we had to bring it in through where the canopy comes down like that. We had to bring it in through there. The next combine is has a hitch on it, has a trolley. It's pump the tires, lift the header with a set of hydraulic hoses on it, drag it out. The two tractors pump tires, drag out. The thrasher, put back on the drawbar, drag out. That's just not going to be dragged out, that has to start. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Have to pump tires, a little bit more tidying to do, and then tackle the other. So we're getting ready to start this. Have to pump the tires. The grain auger Ford is stuck under where the tires went down and sat on it. Pump tires of this little spinner, pulled out of the way. Father Phil's put petrol in it. There's a matter of putting a battery in it, seeing where she go. And one mistake I did make, there's no clutch on these. They're on a variable belt system. So you just pull the belt into gear and then rev it up, she starts moving. There's no clutch, so that's one less problem to worry about. Now let's go pumping tires. This is the engine, straight 6 petrol. Perkins or?
No, it's an Austin.
Austin. 1953, so yeah, 71 years. Which one is the choke? Because there's two there. There's a light wire and there's one with a nothing on.
Ready to let down that little lever.
Which lever?
The side lever, that's the throttle.
This?
Yeah.
Let that down.
Yeah, let it down just to see what it goes on.
Okay.
Pull
this one. Right, I have it pulled. Pull that, okay. Amps, water and oil temperatures here. Oil pressure. I think then that's the speeds, 3 speeds. Reverse, low forward, and high. Is it doing anything? Won't even turn over now. Let go of the choke. Yeah, I've choke pulled. You are shitting me.
Delay! High pressure?
Yeah. 50 pound. Shit. That is gas. That is 5 years sitting in the shed, 71-year-old combine.
And it started within 5 minutes.
And 5 minutes pricking we have it started.
Well, it's not going. Not going, just started.
Huh? Good old Massey Harris. Look at this. I think even Father Phil is chuffed with himself.
Yeah, well, I love that engine. I absolutely love that.
Which one is that on?
Which lever is which?
On this? These levers?
Cable.
Huh?
Written down as cable.
The sticker's gone. There's nothing left. One says, one just says go forward. This one. I can lift it. You're not lifting it. I'm pulling this. 71 years old, 5 years lying in the shed, and away she fucking goes. That is priceless. That is just priceless. We'll let the boss up on it now. 1953 with 10-foot head. Listen to that engine go. He's like a pig in shit up there, so he is with that running now. So we have 5 litres of petrol. So hopefully, a straight 6 engine now, hopefully that's enough to get it to the other shed before it runs out. Anyways, we'll do a bit of tricking and a bit more moving stuff, and then we'll pull it out, but yeah. We are ready to rock. Our father Phil's not confident on the brakes, so I'm on emergency braking. Job is to watch the height. You want me to throw this in? I'd say you're good on height. A couple of batteries may go straight at that. Straighten up, straighten up. Just hang on, hang on. Is the story for the next video. All this crap that's here. You're good, yeah. Your brakes are working. No. No, no, no. Give the roof a lift. Huh? Right, you're about 3 inches. Right, we will go for the telly. Gas yoke that machine. Your shed isn't big enough. Give it a temporary adjustment. You're good, you're good. Yeah, you're out. We lifted the telly. 5 years. 5 years since it was maybe that far into the shed. Home and dry now for the other shed. No whether he'll engage it. It was working. There is a video on YouTube of us cutting with it 5 years ago. You can find it there. It might be called 780, Massey Harris 780 or something like that. Yeah, she's out. I just can't get over it. So the auger for this combine was taken off it for transportation, and it was never put back on. At the time we cut it to put on that little sheet of plywood, just to cut full of a tank on the top field. He's trying to put into gear there. Yeah, the other furry friends run over now. There's a pull coming on it. Yes, he's engaged now. Draw walkers, everything. We'll have to bring her out now for actually cold with it. Fucking gas. Combine ready to rock and roll. He's like a pig in shit up there, so he is. That is priceless. I'd say now that girl is going to get to see a bit of barley. We'll have a bit not too far from the house, maybe up in Boggs in the new farm. We could bring her up and give her a bit of a run there. Now, next problem, into this shed. Will we fit? The drain is blocked here. Bloody wood chip. We might have to do the same again. That actually looks tighter. Can you get her over this way more? Because there's a fall in the concrete over this side. There's the peacocks will have a new. Still just in awe of that machine though. Absolutely priceless. We'll just park it in this shed down here till we get. Huh? Block of timber. You're sending none in here. How long is that? Piece of timber. Piece of timber's a long piece of timber. Piece of timber on this. That's her. That is priceless. You weren't expecting that to happen when you come in. That is priceless. That's not kerosene, is it?
No, that's petrol.
Just straight petrol. It's not one of the ones with TVO on both sides.
Yeah, TVO here.
Oh, so it is a TVO one.
Well, that's a TVO combine, that's proper.
Yeah.
And there is actually original TVO still in the tank.
Is there?
Yeah. That tank is half full of TVO. Which is priced.
Yeah, because they just can't get TVO anymore. So so it's why you're running on half a tank of petrol in, or that third of a tank, or whatever it is of petrol.
For 5 litres here.
5 litres, but that end of petrol.
Yeah.
So just for anyone who didn't catch that, the tank is split in two. So there will be the divide maybe. So this side is running on petrol, this side is TVO. And the thing is, you start on petrol, you switch to TVO, because TVO is cheaper than petrol back in the day, but you can't get TVO anymore. So, that is gas. And now, the shed looks different. It's 5 years since it looked like that. Still a lot tidying to do. For those of you that are wondering, this mess here, well, that was called Andre's shelf, because there was a Polish man worked here in 2006 to 8, I think, something like that, doing maintenance and tidying up sheds and building stone walls and all that. And that was his shelf for his tools when he was here. And it got filled with crap, and the fuses went, and Eric, I think sometime during the winter, went to climb on it and brought the whole lot down. So yeah, it's coming on nicely. Get them skips emptied next week, and hopefully we can get it all out. Shed is coming on nicely. Everything is in. Steel is here too. Here we're putting in steel purlins. I think actually galvanized purlins is going in, but this is what we're putting in. So yeah, should be good. So we have all the cleats and plates and all that's on the front of it there, all pre-bored and that, so it's just welding cleats on. Everything's cut to size, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'll leave it at that for today's video. Hopefully next week's video there'll be a wall in. This shed will be emptied, ready for power washing, and the shed should be standing. That is the plan. And then the following week, if we get the floor in it and the sheets above it, we will be pretty damn good. Also, don't forget, this day, 3 weekends time is the tractor run. So for anyone who's interested in coming to the tractor run, you can head to the website in the link in the description, and you'll find out more information about if you want to register to bring a tractor, or you want to find out more about the route information and where to see it from. We'll have more information as time progresses, but we're running out of time. But we will have a lot of big massies there, a lot of big Arctics. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Also, do you want to see Father Phil cutting with that combine? Let me know in the comments. That is it from us. Good luck.